Hello and welcome to my review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. So let's get started with the exterior of the Note 5. Samsung has really upped its game as of late. Samsung went into overdrive, putting metal and glass everywhere, and for the most part, it just works. Underneath, you'll notice the bottom-mounted speaker, which gets plenty loud enough. But it's still just a speaker on a phone. It's great for podcasts or light music listening, but really not a whole lot more. The S Pen is a large improvement in function over the prior model, with features like Screen Off Memo. This is a really cool feature where just pulling your pen out activates a low-power screen mode, where you can jot down a note and have the note automatically saved and the screen turned off once the pen is returned to its silo. Why it took Samsung 5 generations to figure this out is anybody's guess, but it's here now and it is done right. Buttons all have a very solid clicky feel as well, and that goes all the way to the home button. That looks like it's lifted straight from the Galaxy S6, and it has a very tactile feel, and the fingerprint sensor is almost perfect. The true winners on this phone, though, are the screen and the camera. I can almost guarantee you that you will not find much wrong with either of these. The screen is beautiful, fully readable in the brightest of days, and never blaringly bright at night. Samsung has really hit its stride here, and I don't think it's going to be losing the crown anytime soon. Now looking at the camera, it's fast to focus and really goes toe-to-toe with the iPhone. The Note focuses faster, shoots quicker, and is just all around better in my opinion, but sometimes it has a tendency of raising the ISO to create a brighter picture when it's dark, so I kind of preferred some of the iPhone shots instead. But either way, this is the very best camera phone you can buy right now. Beneath the screen, though, is where things get a little less rosy. Now, this is the same lightened version of TouchWiz found on the Galaxy S6, and for everything it does right, it still has a few missteps. All in all, though, this lightened TouchWiz is a faster, smoother, and more native experience than the one found in the Note 4. I was shocked on a few occasions where I almost forgot I was using a Samsung device. None of the jank and stutters that plagued TouchWiz of old were present. The problems show through, though, when you're confronted with 2 video applications, 2 music players, 2 app stores, 2 galleries, 2 personal assistants. Well, you can kind of see where I'm going here. In an effort to differentiate itself, Samsung still retains a largely confusing experience, especially for potential iPhone converts, which it's targeting with this device. On the other hand, it has the best multitasking in its class, or pretty much any class for that matter, and Samsung continues to innovate with things like full screen capture and screen rate. Battery, though, is concerning. Well, sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't, and that's the problem. For me, battery life was largely a mixed bag. If I was using the device non-stop, it would give me like 5 to 6 hours or more of screen on time. But in other occasions, it went from 40% battery to completely dead in 5 hours without me ever touching it. Samsung has got to be working on the software right now for this phone. Either way, you shouldn't really have a problem going all day with this phone. It often left me with 15 to 20% battery left at the end of a busy day. So what are my final thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy Note 5? It's a stellar device, and it probably is the very best Android phone on the market today, regardless of price or size. It will blow you away with its near perfect screen and completely dependable camera. At the same time, though, you may find the software is confusing and the battery life a little inconsistent, but the battery life is easily made up for by the fast charging and wireless fast charging. Either way, Samsung has really stepped up its game and built a device that looks as good as it feels in hand and is pleasing to use. But is it enough to hold off the iPhone 6s Plus or the $400 Moto X Pure?